Today is my first day on DoorDash as a Diamond Dasher, where I have priority access to higher paying orders on the DoorDash platform. Right now we're starting out with a McDonald's order for $8 for 6 miles. This one did not say that it was part of the Diamond program. I'm glad it's not, because $8 for 6 miles is not good. Not a big fan of this order at all, but I did have an option to take a picture of the McDonald's menu to earn an extra $1. So I'm actually going to make $9 for this delivery. I do think that the customer was really generous with this though. They just ordered like one meal. So I'm really happy that I'm delivering to a customer that tipped really well. I'm just sad that I had to drive so far for it. In order to get up to 50% acceptance rate, I did have to accept pretty much every single order since I was at 6% acceptance rate, and I will probably do something similar in this video. I want to accept like almost every single order just so I can maintain that 50% rate without like even coming close to dipping below it. Our next order is a part of the Diamond program. It is $11.75 for about 4.5 miles. I think this is a decent order. I mean, it's not anything special considering I have to shop at Safeway for 3 items. Overall, I think the Safeway order is like, it was pretty decent. So we're earning more than $11 for, I want to say like 25 minutes of work. Definitely not amazing, also not terrible. I just think it's all right. Really quickly, after we dropped off that Safeway order, we got one for Black Rock Coffee, and it was for what, like $11 and 13 miles, something like that. Yeah, absolutely no way I am taking that unless I am forcing myself to take every single order to get up to 100% acceptance rate, which is not something I'm interested in. And I had to drive back to the hotspot, and we picked up an Ono Hawaiian barbecue order for $14, 8 miles, and this is a part of the Diamond program orders. If I was cherry picking, to be honest, I would not accept this offer. I don't think it's worth it to be pushed around from one side of my zone all the way to the other side. But I was able to take a picture of the menu again, and we got a $1 extra for that. So this actually turns out to be $15. After waiting 10 minutes, we have the food, and it looks like it's going to be about a 15 minute drive to the customer, and hopefully I can find a decent order over there, but of course there's no guarantee. Right now, I feel like cherry picking is gonna make more money, especially with the grind it took to actually get to 50%. We'll just see. I can't judge it until I have experienced the Diamond program enough. After dropping off that order, I realized it did take about 30 minutes to make $15. So that's okay. I mean, just that by itself is $30 an hour, but of course that doesn't account for like the driving time into the hot spots to make sure I have an order to pick up. This one was I just had to drive like a half mile back to some of the restaurants, and I received the first order from DoorDash. It was another high paying order. It was $8 for 4.3 miles. This one, I'm not going to call it a bad order. It's definitely not a bad order, but it's one of those things where I may not have accepted it unless I was intentionally accepting pretty much every order. You may think I'm being a little bit too picky on this one, and maybe I'll agree with you, but like, as somebody who constantly has an acceptance rate of like 5%, that's probably something I'm not interested in, and mainly because I am dropping this one off outside of my DoorDash zone. I have reached the edge. I'm like on the corner of it. That's probably the main reason why I wouldn't have taken it. So we're gonna have to drop this one off, drive at least 1 mile back to start seeing some orders. I actually had Uber Eats on because I'm like, if I can get a good order from Uber when I'm outside of my DoorDash zone, like I should probably take it as long as it's like bringing me like closer to like the middle of the DoorDash zone. So I had it on. I didn't really get a decent order. I got one for DoorDash. This one was for Outback Steakhouse, like $9.50 for 7 miles, and it would take me 6 miles outside of my DoorDash zone. And I absolutely did not want to do that at all, but I did have a 99% completion rate on DoorDash. I'm trying to keep it above 95. So what I actually did was, because I care about my acceptance rate right now, I accepted the order and I instantly unassigned it, because I'm like, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to deliver it, but I do want to keep my acceptance rate up. So that's what I did. My acceptance rate went up by 1, completion rate went down by 1, and I'm like, all right, I can spare the 1%. And then I got another DoorDash order for basically the exact same route, again pulling me like 6-7 miles outside of my zone, and the pay was even less. And at the exact same time, I got an Uber order that was $10, and it was going 4 miles and pulling me towards the middle of my zone. So what I decided to do was to do the exact same DoorDash strategy that I used on the last one. I accepted it and instantly unassigned. I definitely don't recommend this to people, but if you have a 99% completion rate, then you can spare a few percentage points in order to keep that acceptance rate pretty high. That Uber order was just very, very, very solid. I mean, way better than most of the DoorDash orders I've been accepting for these past couple videos. I didn't want to unpause myself from DoorDash quite yet. I wanted to get to a much busier area because I didn't want to be sent back in the direction that I came from. And so I waited about like 2 miles. Then I unpaused myself and was like, okay, I'm ready to get a big order. I'm so excited. And then I got my third order in a row that was not a part of this higher paying order program, and it's $8 for like 8 miles. And this is frustrating, man. Like these are not better orders. DoorDash is not sending me better orders. Yes, the customer is tipping it a higher percentage of the subtotal. That's what I'm finding out when I got above 50%. The customers are actually tipping pretty well. Like this order, I just picked it up. It's just one item. It's just like a $10 item. I'm gonna drop it off, and there's not gonna be any restaurants in this area, and I'm gonna have to drive like all the way back pretty much. So this is such a horrible order, but I couldn't accept it and unassigned. And I'm trying to accept pretty much every order now because I don't even want to be close to 50% acceptance rate anymore because I just need that huge buffer. I started driving back the 8 miles. I was not looking forward to it at all, but I got like 3 miles in, and then I got a high paying order from DoorDash. Wow, high paying, this is exciting. And it's $4.50. What? That's not high paying. What? This does not make any sense to me. How can $4.50 be high paying? In what world would I ever accept that? Yeah, okay, it's a little under 2 miles. Okay, but I would never once think to accept something like that if I was cherry picking. Like, that doesn't even like make sense in my mind. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be too harsh. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just saying, like, that's a bad order. Okay, well, after that order, I had to pause myself on DoorDash because I got one for Uber that was $11. And yeah, the mileage is high, but it's bringing me all those 8 miles all the way back because the 2 mile delivery took me 2 miles in the wrong direction. So we are taking the Uber Eats order, and we're going to receive good pay for this one. So that's 2 good Uber Eats orders. And DoorDash, I don't know. Has there been one good order today? I don't really think so. This is horrible. This is horrible. Unpause myself on DoorDash. We're like, okay, we're in a really good area. There's a lot of expensive restaurants around here. And what do I get? I get a Pizza Hut order for $6.25 for like 5.5 miles. I think I just had the wrong expectations of what the Diamond program was. I thought as soon as you hit 50% acceptance rate, you're just going to magically get all of these crazy orders. And that is not true. I'm receiving the exact same orders that I have always received, and I just always rejected them. I don't see anything special. So I'm going to do it for at least a couple more days, and we'll just see how it goes. Well, we got the Pizza Hut order taken care of. I had to wait like 3 minutes for the pizza to be ready. And I've been noticing that like every single order that I've been getting for like forever on DoorDash, not forever, but like over these past couple videos, they've all been like really tiny orders. I haven't done a single catering order in like multiple videos. I used to do like one of those a day, sometimes way more than once a day. But I guess when I'm busy on all these tiny orders, that DoorDash doesn't have enough time to send me a catering order. So that's very unfortunate. We got another one for Harkins. This one, first time ever going to Harkins, because I've always rejected them. They've always been really low paying, and so is this one, $5.50 to go, really high mileage here. But it was taking me to an area I wanted to be in, so I'm like, all right, that's okay. I guess that my acceptance rate was brought up to 60% when I accepted this one. So 60%, okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a lot higher than 50%. But like all of these orders that I kept getting from DoorDash, like since that Oscar's Taco Shop one, they just like have not been like high paying orders. They haven't been Diamond Program orders. So you're definitely not going to receive like all Diamond Program orders when you're in the high paying order program. Like I understand why like not all of them are, but it should be more than what I'm seeing. In DoorDash today, we worked just under 4 hours and we made $69. And on Uber, we only did 2 orders, but we made at least $26 there. So we made at least $95 in just under 4 hours. So okay, all right, like that's okay. That's not great. That's not that good for my market, for my area. That's not good. But of course, it was my first time just trying out the Diamond Program. Like I said, I just want to experiment. I can't say if it's bad. I can't say if it's good until I at least give it a good try. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to download Solo. That's what I use for my mileage tracking, my earnings tracking, my expense tracking, all of that. Make sure to download that and get $10 free when you link one account and Venmo or PayPal. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.